Now, fly fishing season is in full swing here in Colorado. If you have a thing for giant trout, and who doesn't, the Blue River in Silverthorne is the place to be. Arran Andersen, right there, takes us in this week's edition of Fishing Colorado, presented by Sportsman's Warehouse.
Tired of the same old trout stream? Exit 205 in Silverthorne is your ticket to an urban experience. Let me set the stage for you. This is an outlet mall. I-70 over my shoulder and the Blue River. Doesn't sound like the perfect formula for trophy trout, but this place is full of big rainbows.
So this stretch here is a gold medal trout stream due to the numbers of fish here and the size that it continues to produce year after year.
That's Kyle Wilkinson. He guides this tailwater below Dillon Reservoir.
Sometimes I refer to a river like this as a kind of a trout hotel that's connected to a restaurant.
What's on the menu? All-you-can-eat mysis shrimp.
They come out of the dam. It's a small little micro shrimp that these fish just gorge on. And there's a lot of them in the river, and they're packed with protein, and it really helps grow some very big fish.
Those fish spend the majority of time feeding underwater. Nymphing is the best way to catch them.
We're going to be fishing with San Juan worms, mysis shrimp patterns, and then a few different midges as well, which are the three main food sources that those fish have really been keying in on lately.
There's plenty of structure to work with.
The fish are going to be attracted to an area like this because we have these rocks right above here that are breaking the current. And the reason the fish like it is because there's enough current to bring the fish food, but they're not having to spend a ton of energy fighting a real big heavy current.
It's sight fishing 101. That means putting your polarized glasses to use.
The river's crystal clear. You can see a lot of fish if you take a minute or two and start scanning around. And usually when you find those fish and they sit there long enough for you to make a few casts at them, you've got a really good chance at hooking those fish. And in my opinion, that's the most fun way to do it, where you're actually catching a fish that you're looking at.
You're my boy, Blue! You're my boy.
You know, this isn't your wild and scenic, out in the middle of nowhere, not going to see another person type of fishing experience, but the fact remains there wouldn't be a lot of people typically fishing here if the fishing wasn't really good.
Reporting for 7 Sports Extra, I'm Arran Andersen.
Well shot, Jeff Al. All right, Kyle knows his stuff, and you can follow his blog at troutsflyfishing.com. They also have info on their guide service, and if you're headed up to the Blue, check out Trout's new location in Frisco.